Today we have a Pietta 1873 Single Action Army. A friend of mine bought one from Dixie Gun Works. Let me do a review on it. So here it is. First impression, the finish is really nice. Much better than my Remington 1858, also from Pietta. The case hardening is really nice here. The bluing is pretty deep. It's a rich color. Looks pretty good. You have a few dummy rounds in it. It has the 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put it at half cock. Open the gate. Empty the dummy rounds. Cosmetically, there are little glitches. Here, the back of the back strap, I look at it and there are some dings in it which shouldn't be there really. For a $400 gun, you think that do a little better here. Everything else is really nice. The trigger is good. There's no creep. It's I can't measure it. I don't have any tools for that, but it's crisp. There's no creep. It's pretty smooth. So nice gun. 45 Colt, of course. 4 5/8 barrel. Here I can show you how you load it. Open the gate. Put it on half cock, that's the 2 clicks. Put 1 round in it. Skip 1 chamber. And then you keep going, you put 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you close the gate without rotating the cylinder anymore. Cock it. Let the hammer down, and you have your hammer on an empty chamber, which is important for safety. There are safeties on this gun though. The first one is the first click. Here it is. It takes the hammer off the primer, of course. I heard in the manual that supposedly there is a piece of steel that comes in between here. I have not seen that. I can't really see in there, so it's hard to tell. I don't know if I would carry 6 in there with that safety only. It's not really useful. It could potentially come off, I'm not quite sure. I heard it happen before, but it would probably take quite a big shock to do that. But it's always safer to have the hammer on an empty chamber, or the firing pin on an empty chamber. The other safety is here. I'll put it on half cock. And if you look at the base pin here, and the screw, spring-loaded, you press on this screw and you push it all the way down. Actually, it's falling in here. There we go. And release it. Now, if I lower the hammer, it's not coming down all the way. It can touch the primer, because that base pin is going all the way through the frame and protruding in the back. Now I like that because if you have people in your house, you show it. I mean, I don't know, kids. Although you should have a safe. There's no excuse for that. But it's an extra safety. If they don't know how to take that off, they can just fire it. It's press the trigger. It's not going to go off. If I had to get the gun ready in a hurry, that would be a problem. Because it's kind of it's not that easy to press here and pull it a little bit. You can't pull it too far, otherwise you're going to, you could have potentially your cylinder falling off, which wouldn't help. You have to make sure that the spring-loaded screw here comes out about 1/4 of an inch, and that the pin can't come off. Once that's established, your gun is functional again. I took the grips off. I wanted to, again it's coming from Dixie Gunworks, and I wanted to see if it was similar to the EMF Great Western, and I think it's the same gun. I think it is. Maybe the EMF might have a better finish, I'm not sure, but it has the hand spring is a coil spring, so you'll never have any problem with that. It has the square notch for the rear sight, just like the EMF, and I don't see any other differences. The one thing I do not like, and that's thumbs down for Dixie Gunworks, is that they printed, stamped DGW Union City TN under the barrel here, and they shouldn't do that. You know, there's no need for that. There's enough writing on this barrel. It's not excessive. You have the Pietta made in Italy stamp here. It's under the barrel. It's fine. But the DGW is kind of on the side here, and that's low. You don't do that. I have to clean this. I don't want to leave fingerprints on the steel. So that's it. I'll show you the extractor too here on this side. So you place your cartridge here and you push this. Falls off. Fairly simple. I'm kind of able to if I wanted to, I have long fingers, I could potentially reload it by keeping it in my right hand, but of course it's easier to do it from your left hand, but it's kind of awkward if you're in a hurry. But I mean, I wouldn't want a Single Action Army if I was in a hurry. But I like it. It's a really good gun. And so that's it. I almost forgot disassembly. Let's take those shells out first, very quick. 2, 3. Alright, I leave the gate open, half cock, pull the pin out all the way, and it comes off. And cylinder comes off. That's it. It's as simple as that. You putting it back is a little trickier. You have to make sure slide it in correctly. One thing I want to tell you is that it's so easy to scratch a frame like that. When you disassemble it or take it apart, you have to be very, very careful not to scratch it. It's very easily done. I'll put the pin back in. In conclusion, I really like this gun. If I was to change something, it would be the grips. It's just a regular wood. There's nothing fancy. I mean, it's functional, but it doesn't look. It looks okay, but it's not that great, you know. And the rest of the gun, the quality of the gun, really could. It deserves a good set of grips. If I was to buy one, I probably would get one from EMF. I heard they have a very good customer service. Dixie Gunworks, I heard is good too, but you know, they stamp your barrels. I don't like that. Hopefully EMF doesn't do it. I don't know. You guys tell me. One observation: there is no patent date anywhere on the gun. I don't care. I'm a practical guy. You know, for me, you know, if I was to spend $400 on a gun like this, and I might, it does everything it's supposed to do, and that's it. You don't need to spend $1,000, $1,100, $1,600, whatever, for something that looks a little bit better and just costs a whole lot more. Other than that, that's it. The next video will be about the range session. I have a chronograph now, so I can chronograph some rounds in it, and also my 1878 Remington. So see that next time.